Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new. If you've not already, then make sure you go in there and subscribe so you can see more of my videos. So in today's video, as I'm sure you can all tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a makeup declutter. Now the reason for this is because I've got quite a few makeup bits on order from different websites, and I'm not going to tell you what they are because I want to keep them a secret so they can be a surprise and I can do loads of videos on them when I get them. But I was looking through my makeup drawers and I realised that I've not actually got any room to put the new products in that I've got. All my drawers are full, like all the tubs that I've got are all full, and I was looking through and then I realised there's actually quite a lot of things that I don't use anymore and that I can get rid of, and I figured that because there is so many things I can get rid of, I may as well make a declutter video for you all. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. I'm not going to go through the top drawer just because I'm not going to get rid of anything in there. They'll just like my skincare products. I do need to tidy up that drawer, but I don't need to get rid of anything, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. But the first drawer, which I do feel like I'm probably going to get rid of quite a few things in here, is sort of my kind of base products drawer. So I've got all my foundations, concealers, powders, bronzers, blushes, highlighters, and everything like that inside of here. So I think I'm going to start over here with my primers. Now I'm probably going to keep most of them, but this little collection one here, I'm pretty sure I've only got about one more use left out of it. So I think next time I do my makeup, which will probably be tomorrow, I'm going to use that and then I'll get rid of this one because there's literally barely any left. But then I've also just got an e.l.f. one, a Barry M one, and then over here I've got this little Revolution eye glitter primer, and I'm going to keep all of these because I use them all quite frequently. Now for the little foundation bit down here, I've got this Miss Sporty one, which is really good for the summer, a Rimmel one, a L'Oreal one, a Revolution one, a Maybelline one, and then I've also got the dreaded Makeup Gallery Poundland one. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one. This is just the Makeup Gallery Gorgeous Flawless Foundation. I'm going to get rid of this because it's patchy and it's definitely not my colour. It is way too orange. So that is going to go in the bin. But I am going to keep the rest of the foundations because, again, I do use those very often and they're all really nice foundations that are all pretty good colour match. Over the side here, I've got powders, and again, I'm probably going to keep all of these, but I promise you, we will be decluttering a lot in a few minutes. But the first one is just this Maybelline one, then this Poundland one, which I did actually forget what I thought of it, and I tried it today and it's a really nice powder, so again I'm going to keep that. Then I've got in my Rimmel one and then my Revolution one. Oops, my Revolution one. Moving on to concealers, I do really want to get rid of some of these because there's quite a few in there which just aren't my shade or I don't like or things like that, so there's going to be quite a few I'm going to get rid of. The first one is my beloved Revolution one. I am actually running out of this, so I need to get a new one of those fairly soon. My Maybelline one, again, I'm keeping. My e.l.f. one, I've only used once and I've not really got a proper test out of it yet, so I'm going to see what this one's like. And I've just gotten two of my Maybelline Fit Me's, which, if you know me, I love them. But then down here, there are quite a few things that I know I'm definitely going to be getting rid of. The first one is the Makeup Gallery Hide and Chic Concealer. I really don't like this. It's not my shade, it doesn't give me any coverage, it takes off the foundation from the underneath, so I'm going to be getting rid of that one. And then the same goes with the collection one. It's pretty much the exact same as the Makeup Gallery one. It's just the collection cover-up stick. I don't like this one, I've had it for quite a long time as well, and I don't get any use out of it. Then my Natural Collection cover-up cream in the shade Fair. Now my mum actually gave me this because she got it a while, like ages ago, like years ago, and it wasn't the right shade for her, but I wasn't wearing makeup at that point and I really wanted to use some makeup, so my mum let me have it even though she's darker skinned than me, but you know, that's just not my shade. I've never used it. Then my Urban Decay All Nighter, I'm going to be keeping this. I really like that. And my collection Lasting Perfection. Now I never really got why so many people loved it. Like, it's an alright concealer, but it's not anything incredible. Sorry for the collection Lasting Perfection fans out there. But also, I kind of think I've gotten paler because this is now too orange for me. So I've just put in all of the concealers back in and they all fit in there really nicely. I can see them all properly now and they're not like piling on top of each other or anything, so that is very good. Blushes, I've gotten two Kiko ones, a I Heart Revolution one, and then also a Makeup Gallery one. I really like all of these. I use them all regularly. I'm going to keep all of them. For highlighters, I know there's definitely going to be some in there which I'm going to be getting rid of. But the first one is my MUA one. I love this. It is so blinding. My Technique Get Gorgeous one. Now when I bought this, I think I've said before, I thought this was a bronzer. It was when I didn't really wear makeup and I was just starting out. I thought this was a bronzer. I'm pretty sure I got this in Peacocks. And it's not, it's a highlighter, but it is brown, and I just don't wear brown highlighters because of how fair I am, so that's just going to go either in the bin or to somebody else that wants it. Then I've gotten my 17 one, again I really like that. My Makeup Gallery one, I've not really gotten too much use out of this, so I do want to use it a bit more and then see what my opinions are on it after that. My Elf one, not really gotten too much use out of this again, so I do want to try and use this a little bit more. My Benefit one, I really like this, it's just very nice and subtle. Then I've gotten this highlighter stick, and I actually got it in a magazine, and it is a really good highlighter. Like, it's really, really nice, and it's really blinding, but I just don't use it, and I probably got it about 6 months ago, and I've only used it a few times, so I'm going to get rid of this just because I don't use it. Then my W7 Strobe and Glow strobing stick. This is actually a really, really nice highlighter stick, and this time I do get use out of it. I don't know how well you can see that, but I do get a lot of use out of this one, so I'm definitely going to keep that. And then finally in there, I've just got on this little CYO contour stick. Now, I do use the contour end every now and again, like when I'm doing full glam looks, but I don't really use the highlight end. But of course, I can't get rid of one side and not the other, so I'm going to keep this and maybe try and get a bit more use out of the highlight end. I was just talking to the camera, and then I realised I was still on time-lapse mode, so you didn't hear any of that. Basically what I said was, even though it doesn't look as if I've decluttered quite a bit, I have got really quite a few products, and there is a bit more space in this drawer now, so that is good. And now moving on to this drawer, I know I'm definitely going to be getting rid of some things in here because I definitely need to. There is too much in this drawer, it's too full up, and I really can't get to a lot of it very easily. But I'm going to start down here with brows. Now the first thing is this NYX brow gel. I really like this, it's really nice. My Benefit brow pencil. I don't get too much use out of this, so I do want to get a bit more use out of that. And then my Maybelline one I really like. Now my Collection brow pomade. I don't like this. If you saw it in my most recent video, the one where Siri chooses out my makeup, I don't like this. It's metallic, it's glittery. That's just not what I really want in a brow pomade, so that is going to go in the bin. Then I've just got on this Collection brow pomade. I do want to get more use out of this, but it has kind of dried up a little bit, so I want to get some kind of oil or stuff to get into there to make it more like creamy. And I just got on my tweezers, which I'm going to be keeping as well. And then down this side here, I've gotten two what they're called, powders, kits, sort of kit type things. I love my Revolution one. I use this on a daily. And then my Makeup Gallery one, I don't get too much use out of it, so I think I'm going to try and get a bit more use out of it, and if I don't within the next 2 weeks or so, then I will just get rid of that as well. I've gotten all my eyeliners out, and again, I know there's definitely been quite a few I'm going to get rid of in here. So the first one is this Technique eyeliner, and it's this like brown one, and I really don't use it. I don't think I've actually ever used it, so that's going to go in the bin. Then I've got this CS Cocoa liner, which came in a magazine, never used it, so again, going to go in the bin. With this one, this is the Collection eyeliner, and I don't use it a lot, but I do want to try and get some more use out of it, so I'm going to keep that one. My Urban Decay one, I love. My NYX eyeliner, I do want to get some more use out of that one. My Technique black eyeliner, this is a pencil eyeliner, and again, like the brown one, I've never used it, so that is going to go in the bin. My Supercat Skinny Soap and Glow one, I really, really like that, so that is going to stay. Now finally for eyeliners, I've got this MUA one, and I'm really not too sure what to do with this, just because when I used this, I was going to get the Lottie one, but I didn't have it, so I got this one instead, and it did dry up very quickly on, like, when it was on my eyes. It went from being really nice and like smooth and then dried up, but I kind of want to give it a couple more goes, and if it carries on doing it, then I will just put it in the bin, because I now have my Soap and Glory one, which I really, really like, so I'm not really too sure. Now I've got two different pots of mascaras. I'm going to go through this little one first. First was my Maybelline one, I love that. Collection clear one, I really, really like that. Collection brown one, I like to use like one of these two for school, so I'm going to keep that. Makeup Gallery one, I want to get a little bit more use out of it, and then I'll decide. Then this Natural Collection one, I used to use this as like a brow gel kind of thing, but I'm pretty sure it's run out now, so that is just going to go into the bin. And then back here I've gotten a couple more mini mascaras. First of all is my Benefit Roller Lash, really, really like that. Then this CS Lash Lacquer, which again came in the magazine. I don't know if you can see, but the wand on here, I'm going to try and focus the camera, but the wand on here, like all the product it's just all around the wand and not like actually like proper bristles, if you get what I mean. I don't know how to like describe it, but like the product just isn't like properly how it's meant to be. It's just all around the wand, and I really don't like that, so that's going to go in the bin. Then finally is my Benefit Bad Girl Bang, and I really like this one, so again I'm going to keep that. For the lips, this is where I said I'm going to be getting rid of a lot and lots of products, so this is when the majority of my decluttering is probably going to go. But first I've just got this Byee lip scrub. I really like that, it's really nice. Then I've gotten these two, it's two Technique lipsticks. Now I don't really use them all that much. There's this one here which is like a nice pinky kind of shade, and this one here which is, what shade is this? A slightly darker pink. I feel like I'm probably going to get rid of both of them just because I literally never ever use them. I do kind of want to keep this one just because I want to try and give it a go, but I'm going to get rid of the other one. I'm going to do that for now, and later on I might decide to get rid of it. Then I've gotten this Revolution Pro like matte lipstick thing. This is in the shade Fakeade, and this is so light. It's just not the right shade for me. For some reason it looks dark on camera, but in real life it is really pale, and the packaging makes it look dark, but it's not actually that dark. It is very pale, so that is going to go in the bin. Then I've gotten these two Natural Collection lipsticks, one in the shade Rosebud, one in the shade Crimson. This I have to use for shows, but I've had this for years now, and I don't really want to keep that because it's probably getting unhygienic now. Same goes with this one. I have to use this for my ballet shows, but I think when my ballet shows come around, I'm just going to get a new one. That was a really bad swatch, but I think when I've got my next ballet show, I'm just going to get a new red one instead of that one. Then I've got my little Benefit Benny tin. I really like this, just for like a natural lip tin. My Too Faced lipstick, I really like that. My Revolution like matte lip gloss, really like that. And then this little Obsession matte lipstick, again I really like that. Then I've gotten this Estee Lauder lipstick, and I was going to get rid of it because I don't really use it, but I'm guessing it's quite expensive. I actually got given this, but I'm guessing it's quite expensive, so I don't really want to get rid of it. I'll try and get a bit more use out of this. This little Colour S, not really too sure how you say it, is like a reddy kind of nude colour. It doesn't really come up the right shade when it's on the thing, but when you swatch it, it's sort of like a reddy pinky nude, so I'm going to keep that one. L'Oreal one, really like that. Ted Baker one, really like that. These two collection ones, I've got two of them because my nan had one and she didn't like it because it tastes really weird. I have actually got them on now and they do taste really weird, but they're in really nice shades, so I'm going to keep them anyway. The next one I'm going to keep, and then this Rimmel Stay Matte again, I'm going to keep. I'm going to take this straw out just so you can see the straw a little bit better. But again, this one I feel like I'm going to get rid of quite a few different products in here. I'm going to keep all four of my baby lips just because I really like them. I'm going to keep this one because it was a gift. These two here I'm going to get rid of because, again, they came in a magazine. This one is this really bright orange shade, and then this really bright red shade. Don't think I've ever used either of them, so they're going to go in the trash. Then this lip gloss here, I did really like it. It was like a really nice, like, clear kind of lip gloss, but it's all separated, and honestly I just never use it anymore, so again, trash. And then the Makeup Gallery lip gloss is really nice, that can stay. Nivea lip balm, really nice, that can stay. These two Natural Collection lip glosses, one in the shade Sherbet Fizz, one in the shade Pink Velvet. I've had these for absolute years. I'm pretty sure these are the first makeup products I ever got. My mum got them for me. They're just too old. I definitely could not keep them anymore. This MUA lipstick is kind of like a purpley lip gloss. I kind of want to get a bit more use out of this when I do more bright makeup looks. I'm going to keep that for then. This Tanya Burr lip gloss. I don't know what shade this is like. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one, but I think I'm going to get rid of this one here just because this one is a very bright pink and I do not use this one like at all anymore. I used to use it when I was a little bit younger, but I just don't use it anymore, so that can go in the trash. This Gosh one I really like, this next one I really like, and then these two Body Shop ones, again, I really like. I think I'm actually going to add in these two little Carmex tinted lip balms. I use this peach one here for school, it is really nice. And I've also got a brighter pink one. I'm going to add these in here just because, you know, they sort of go with the lipstick lip balm kind of bit. So they can go in there as well because there is now some room in there. And then I'll just put these back. But I will, like I said earlier, clean out all the drawers properly later, because like the drawers and like the little dividers are really messy and like got lipstick and stuff all over them, so I'll sort those out later. Then I've gotten 4 setting sprays. I've got 2 here and then 2 Body Shop ones up there. I'm going to keep them all. I use them all daily, and then I'm also going to keep my eyelash curlers. So this drawer is probably going to be quite hard to get through because I've got on a lot of things and like ignore the things on my floor. Probably should clean that before I start filming, but this drawer has got quite a lot in there, so let's start. First thing is this little Revolution glitter. I only just recently got this and haven't gotten a proper test out of it yet, so I'm going to keep that. And then I've gotten these 2 Natural Collection, oh, there's a hair on that, lovely jubbly. These 2 Natural Collection little like eyeshadow little things. This one's in the shade Lilac Chanel, this one's in the shade Candy Floss. Again, I got these the same time that I got these 2 lipsticks, so I've had them for a very long time, and I just think it's time they go because I probably shouldn't be putting them on my skin anymore. And I've got this little Natural Collection one, which is really nice, just like a nice base, or if I'm having a no makeup day, that's really nice as well for that. So that can stay. This little palette here, I'm going to keep because my nan gave that to me, and I do really like it. It's got some really nice shimmers in there. This Estee Lauder one, I want to get a bit more use out of because, again, it was probably quite expensive, and I want to get a little bit more use out of that one. The Poundland one, it's got some really nice shades in there, so I'm going to keep that. Then I've gotten these 4 little mini Technique quads. I'm going to get rid of some of these because I don't use them all. I'm definitely going to get rid of this Smoky Eyes one. I don't think I've ever used this, maybe for Halloween or something, but apart from that, I've never used it. This Nearly Nudes one I am going to keep because that's a really nice nude little quad. These 2, I think I'm going to keep this one and not this one just because I don't really use this one. But I've used these shimmers in this one a little bit, so I'm going to keep that for the shimmers. Then I've gotten this little Rimmel like eyeshadow palette, the 22 Brixton Brown eyeshadow palette. I got this when I first started wearing makeup about 4 or 5 Christmases ago, so that I probably shouldn't be keeping that, so that can go in the bin. Then I've gotten this little NYX, how do I open it? Oh, this little NYX like eye pigment. Now, I don't really use this a lot, but it is a really nice pigment. That was a really bad swatch. I'm really bad at swatching. So I think I want to try and get a bit more use out of that just because it is a really nice shade. This little Colour Unlimited. I literally have no idea what brand this is. My nan gave this to me. She probably gave it to me a few years ago. But I do really like this middle... Oh, that just broke. I do really like this middle shade. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask my nan where she got this from. And then I'm going to get it again because I like to use middle shade for school and stuff sometimes. So I'll ask my nan where she got it from, and then I'm going to get like a new version of it just so it's like an updated one. And I have no idea what colour was in there, like it's just empty. So I'm going to keep that in my drawers just so it'll remind me to ask my nan. But once I get a new one of that, then I'll obviously get rid of the old one. And then I've got this little PS Precious Metals like liquid eyeshadow thing. It's from Primark. I got it like a year or so ago. It is terrible. If you put it on your eye, it dries and creases and cracks, and it's just not very nice. So sorry Primark, that's going to go in the bin. But I'm pretty sure it's like Primark's like old makeup range. Their makeup is a lot better now, but that's just like old sort of stuff before they like made it good. So that is going to go into the bin. Over here I've got my beloved Revolution Sofx highlighter palette. Use this pretty much every day. It is so nice. Now this Revolution, it says blush palette, it's actually bronzer palette. I don't get a lot of use out of, but I do want to use it a bit more. It's got like a really nice couple of bronzer shades and highlighters and whatnot in there, so I want to try and use this a bit more. My Nip and Fab contour, really nice. And then this Tanya Burr Baby It's Cold Outside palette. In here, the highlighter is really stunning. Like, that is gorgeous. The blusher, on the other hand, clown blusher. Again, I've had this for probably about 5 years. That can go into the bin. Over here I've gotten 3 little palettes. I've gotten this little Nip and Fab one, which my friend gave me. I've only used the highlighter. I've not used these 2 yet, so I want to give that another try, and then I'll decide what to do with that. This little gloss palette, which my friend gave me. I've not gotten too much use out of this yet, so again I do want to get some more use out of it, and then I will decide what to do with it, because I have had it for quite a long time. Then this Essence palette, which again my friend gave me, is really nice. I really like the highlighter and stuff in there, and the eyeshadow is just like a natural day. These two are really, really nice. So again, I'm going to keep that and just try and get a little bit more use out of those before I decide. Over here, I'm probably going to keep them all, but I'll go through them anyway. I've got on this Lottie palette, which I recently got and I really like. Revolution palette, really like. Revolution Glitters palette, really like. This Weaver palette, really nice. Too Faced palette, really nice. And then this Obsession palette, again, really nice. So I'm going to keep all of those there. At the back here, I've got 3 little palettes, but you can't actually see them, so I'll just get them out and show them to you. First, so this is I Heart Revolution one. It's really, really nice. The packaging did break, so I've had to tape it up, but that's really nice. It's really, really good travel palette. This Max and More palette, I got this from like an old friend. I've never used it before. It's only got one matte shade, which is like a cream shade, and the rest are all glitters, and I just never used it before, and I'm probably never going to use it, so I'm going to put that in the bin or give it to a better home or whatever. Then I've got in this Sleek makeup palette. I got this free with a set of makeup brushes. Again, when I first started wearing makeup about 4 or 5 years ago, and I barely touched it. All the shades are sort of like all smudged together a bit. The applicator is like broken, so I'm not even going to offer that to anyone. That's just going to go straight into the bin, because I don't think anybody should be putting that onto their faces. Then I've gotten this NYX Earth palette, which my friend gave me. It's a really nice palette, and I don't really get a lot of use out of it. So I really want to try and get some more use out of it. Maybe like do some green looks, some pink looks, and everything like that. So I'm going to try and get more use out of that one. My BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I love this so much. I use this every single time I do a what's the word? Colourful eyeshadow look. This is really, really gorgeous. No way in the world I'm ever going to get rid of this. Then finally, my number 7 palette. I got this from this like old family friend kind of person, and she gave this to me 3 Christmases ago, I believe. And it's a really nice palette. Like, I think I'm gonna keep it because look, these shades here are so nice. So I'm gonna keep it and try and get more use out of it. And then if I don't, then I'll get rid of it. But I just feel really bad for getting rid of it. But look at that mirror. Like, oh, you can see me. Like, that mirror is massive. So I really want to keep that because of the mirror as well. So I'm not going to go through all the drawers so you can see them all fully done. So we've got in this one here, all decluttered. And that's actually got quite a lot of room at the back of that. I don't know how you can't really see. But it's got a good like 15 centimeters like back, which I can still use, so that is really good. This drawer here, there's room like for more lipsticks. There's also a tiny bit of room at the back, room for like eyeliners and stuff, so that is very good. And then the final drawer, which we just obviously were in, there's a bit of room at the back corner. If I could just take my iPad out actually, oops. There's a bit of room at the back corner down there, and a bit of room at the front here as well. I kind of want to like reorganise these little bits here because they're also just flat on the like on the bottom, and I kind of want to like put them up the side or at the back or something. So yeah, but that is that drawer. I've actually gotten rid of quite a lot. So this is all of the makeup which I got rid of. I actually got rid of quite a lot. It doesn't look like too much, but it is actually quite a lot of makeup. So that is the end of my declutter, and I've gotten rid of so many things, and I'm really, really happy about that because now I've got more room for new things when they come, which again, I'm really, really excited for. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing me declutter all my makeup. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye!